compliant subject that has moved to being a compliant because I've been able to control him. And how do I get him on his stomach where I can get to a platform? So this, I'm moving to this position because I'm going to move to this side. But I'm controlling him, he gives up, okay? All right, I'm going to lay my legs flat. This is going to underhook. And I'm going to say, walk away from me. I kick. I get him in this position right here. Okay? This is what we call the conundrum of law enforcement. Some of you guys may have seen this, but this is a huge problem for us right here, right? Why? Things are underneath them, which he has core what? Strength. Alright, so what did I tell you about core strength? How do we solve it? Manipulate the spine. Alright, now everybody come over here so you can see the second point. So I've gotten this position here. This person he may or may not follow my command. If his arm's coming close to core, first of all, I'm going to start, put your hands out, but he's one go compliant. I'm in a dominant position first and foremost. I'm on basically a variation of this back mount, right? Okay? So I'm in this position here, okay? He has core strength. What's the technical answer? Hand behind your back. Okay? So, I defeated core strength by how? Manipulating the spine. Now let's take a closer look at everything here, combining these two. Alright? I start here from my harness. Alright? I'm controlling him. He gives up. Alright? I lay my foot flat. This goes under the hook. Very much like I was stretching too. This is from the same platform. But I start saying, walk away from me, I kick over and I take this back mount position. Okay? So here, core strength, this is the problem. So watch methodically how I do this. Backwards C, elbow on the ear. Rake and post, okay? Watch where his head goes. Look at what happens here. The opening. Dive through, cup your arm. Bring it to your leg. Now we get the roll and tuck. And now we have a position here where we can handcuff them. Okay? A little bit more explanation here, and we'll start talking about some common mistakes. Okay? And then fall to the other side. Come in here. Alright? Alright? I get the stretch here. Okay? Alright? I say walk away from me. I kick. I get this back mounted position. Alright? Obviously, if he gives me his hands, that's great, but I'm not counting on it. Okay, he's in this position here. Now, see, elbow next to the ear. Distort the spine by coming up on your hand and raking the posture. Look at what happened. You see this hole? That allows me to go through here, dive deep, cut my own ear. That helps me engage my core strength. Now I lift the arm over my leg. This is where I own him. Okay? Now I just roll and tuck. My knees go to the tricep here. And now I got a wrist lock here. Put your hand behind your back. And Dan is really super flexible. I can get in this position right here before I even get my handcuffs out. Very hard for him to move. Okay? Now, let's talk about some of the most common mistakes in the role of the bad guy. All right? Bad guy, you got to do two things. You got to roll, okay? And then you have to put your arms into your core. He falls. All right, I'm controlling. All right, I get this underhook. My foot goes down. All right, move away from me. I kick and I get him in this position here. Next bad guy thing, you got to do this. Arm tuck. Okay. Now problem solving the conundrum. What are some of the most common mistakes? It's improper distortion of the spine. Okay. You are weaker from the ear right around here, the crown of the head. Is if I circle around here and I'm down by his neck, see how he can combat that? But if I'm up here near the ear, near the crown of the head, this is where I can rake, which is the second most common mistake, is we fail to get proper distance. We get in this position here and we go here, okay, all right? Okay, is you really just gotta, you get up here and you rake, you get that, you turn that head, okay? The most critical mistake is what people do is they will just come in here on the hand. I'll release a little bit of pressure. But if I'm here, what am I using? Just arm strength. Okay? If I dig deep and I cut my own ear, now as I'm lifting, what muscles am I using? Am I using my arm and my whole lat muscle? Now look, I can bring that leg up and put the arm here in the post. This is where I own it. Okay? Now all I do is I move his hand to the small of the back. All right? My knee drops onto the tricep and I move my body here to the other side. And I got a wrist lock. Okay? But what if the wrist lock doesn't work? Do I have anybody flexible here? So we'll start here from the beginning. All right, we're in this position here. I get this break. I come here. Now I go up and in. Come up on your hand. Boom, look at this. Now I'm here. Now I come here. Not very comfortable, is it? Now I roll and tuck here, and I'm here. You will see people that their fingers can touch all the way back here, and I'm not going to take it. But what's to say that I'm not getting this? Can I do the same head scoop on the other side? Yes. I just go to here. Now right here again. I can do a double arm scoop. I've had very good success with the wrist lock, but it can be used in a double scoop. So one more time here without a partner here. Okay? As I start from this harness here, okay, all right, he falls this side, my controller, I move my foot off, I kick him off me, and I get to this position right here, the back. I got my back rim out, I do a backward C here, I rake, bring the hands up, under scoop here, make sure I cut my own ear, critical mistake. This way you're engaging your back muscles. Now I lift and bring my leg up. That's where I can place the arm here on the leg. Now I roll and tuck, transfer to the other side. Now this is where I got the wrist lock, or I use that double scoop option. Okay? Any questions? Okay? All right.